Greetings, friends of Scouting. I'm Carl Turner, the president for East Carolina Council and Boy Scouts of America. Today we're here to kick off our first council-wide Friends of Scouting campaign via social media. And I'm pleased to tell you that we've already raised $295,000 of our $550,000 goal. A couple of big items to get in front of you. Since the coronavirus pandemic has changed our world, we're reaching out to donors via this forum rather than in-person events. Please do not leave our broadcast this evening without making your 2020 contribution. The Friends of Scouting dollars are critical to our mission, and we want your support. In 2019, over 52,000 hours of service projects occurred in Eastern North Carolina. This not only occurred from Scouts, but from leaders, friends, and parents, all pitching in on projects like Scouting for Food, Eagle Scout projects, troop and pack projects, community projects, and many other ways that we help in our community. Speaking of Scouting for Food, local Scouts collected and donated 66,000 pounds of food for local food pantries. These projects impact the communities where we live, and that is why we need your support. I now turn the program over to one of our great Scouters, Wayne Brock, former Chief Scout Executive who grew up in Eastern North Carolina and now lives in New Bern. You will also hear a few additional testimonials from local Scouts.
Hi, I'm Wayne Brock, and I had the good fortune of serving as the 12th Chief Scout Executive of the Boy Scouts of America. And I'm also fortunate to have been born in New Bern and lived in Stonewall in Pamlico County until we moved to Kinston when I was in the 6th grade. When I turned 8, my dad, a state trooper, came home after school one day and took me across the street to Mrs. Woodard's house to join the Cub Scouts. And I will be forever thankful that he did. When we moved to Kinston, I joined Troop 453. The Scoutmaster was Jack Everett. It's fair to say that because of Mr. Everett, outside of my family and church, Scouting had the greatest influence on my life. During my 43-year career with the BSA, I had the opportunity to see Scouting in action all across the country. Wherever I went, people would share with me how Scouting had impacted their life. Often it was how Scouting had taught them values or life skills, such as cooking or swimming or first aid. But the most moving stories were from those for which their Scouting experience was life-changing. One Scoutmaster told me, had it not been for his Scout leaders, he did not know where he would be today, because his parents were always putting him down, telling him that he would never amount to anything. But thankfully, his Scout leaders were building him up. They instilled in him a sense of self-worth and confidence. They literally changed the course of his life. It takes a community to provide Scouting. There are the volunteers who give so unselfishly of their time and their talents and their treasures. They are supported by chartering organizations that provide meeting spaces, and the East Carolina Council that provides camping facilities, training, staff support, and so much more. All of these services are made possible by generous donors, without whom there would be no Scouting. So on behalf of the thousands of youth in Scouting in Eastern North Carolina, let me say thank you.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. Just because we're stuck at home and we need to flatten the curve doesn't mean we can't go out into our backyards and practice our Scouting knowledge. We can set up a hammock by tying some knots, we can plant a garden, or we can simply find constellations in the night sky. Whatever it is, you can still practice your Scout knowledge and stay physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
When I joined Scouts, it was mainly to be with my friends. But since COVID-19, it has come to mean so much more. being prepared for the unexpected, helping others, respecting authority, and planning for the future. As I finish my requirements for my Arrow of Light and getting ready to cross over, I know that Scouts has provided me with the skill set and the best opportunity to succeed in life. I'm Gray Murphy with Pack 41, and I'm proud to be a Scout.
Hello, my name is Landon Garris from Pack 39 in Greenville, North Carolina, and I'm going to be showing you how to use a bullet. Wrap it around your waist. Pull tight. Yay! Thank you. My name is Tyler. I am 9. I have been in Cub Scouts since I was 6. I love Cub Scouts because I get to do a lot of fun adventures. Some of my favorites have been shooting BB guns and wrist rockets. And I really like fishing. I have to say, camping is my absolute favorite. I also enjoy serving my community. I have helped collect food for the food bank, planted trees in my city, and honored our veterans with flag placements each year at Memorial Day. Best of all, I get to spend time with friends and family. I love Cub Scouts.
Thank you, Wayne and Scouts. Those are powerful testimonials. Your Friends of Scouts dollars ensure that these Scouts and many more young people are supported by the Scouting programs for another year. Did you hear the optimism of those Scouts? This is why we need your support to help more young people to develop leadership and gain life skills. It costs $400 per Scout in East Carolina Council to ensure we provide these youth with key activities for leadership development. While I realize some may not be able to support the $400 level, others may be able to support at a higher level. 168 Eagle Scouts served your churches, parks, schools, and other areas with projects that included everything from renovations, playgrounds, picnic tables, flagpoles, blessing boxes, handicap aids, and many more types of service projects. The rank of Eagle is achieved on average by 4% of registered Scouts across the U.S. East Carolina Council Scoutmasters, other Scouters, and parents led over 8% of our Scouts to obtain Eagle. The BSA places importance on recognizing these volunteers for their significant time and talent contributions to the Scouting movement. Our adult leaders are critical to our mission too, and your FOS dollars support their efforts in the leadership of youth. There's a great need today, more than ever before, to help the youth of our communities grow into responsible citizens and parents ready with life and leadership skills. That is why one of the major purposes of today is to raise a minimum of $400 per Scout in our local area. You've heard about how Scouting programs develop youth who have the ability to make the right, not the easiest decisions. While some of you have already made a pledge before today, we need everyone watching to make the decision to invest in the character development programs of the Boy Scouts of America to achieve our financial goal for this event. Whatever you can pledge to support our youth in the Scouting program will be appreciated. Please go online now to the link on your screen. Please reflect on the words from the Scouts you heard on this program and take a moment to give so that we can continue to provide leadership skills to the youth of Eastern North Carolina.